just to give some context to this, why we're streaming. And when I say streaming, I mean there's two versions of the stream that we do. So one of the versions is a watch party if, our games are actually being broadcast. The second version of the stream is we put on a broadcast because it's not being broadcast by anybody else. So the main reason that we want to utilize Twitch and everything is because we want to give our players a platform and viewers and fans a place to come watch our team play. Now, one of the big issues with Canadian Esports that we found when we were doing research a few months ago, before we started this org, was that there is a lack of, fans, I suppose. There's a lack of fans for like Canadian Esports. There's a lack of big competition between Canadian teams because there's not very many teams. There's a lack of Canadian organizations who are at a high enough level to where it like means something. No offense to anybody who's low. I mean, we're a very low org right now, but I just mean there's not so much people who are putting in effort creatively to like bring fans in, if that makes any sense. Like there might be a lot of orgs who like have a team and they're competing, but not a lot of people who are like streaming the games or doing broadcasts or who are making YouTube videos or making TikToks, like stuff like that, like trying to like build up a fan base. And also there's a bit of fragmentation, so that's also an issue. I mean, people are quite spread out here in Canada, so that's an issue just in and of itself. But what we try to do when we're streaming, and the reason that we're trying to do this is if our players are in a league or in a tournament, not so much a tournament. Tournaments are a little different, but mostly for leagues, right? So if they're in a league and they have a match coming up, but the league is not broadcasting it or anything, then we, on Criius Gaming's Twitch channel, broadcast it. So we have a few casters who we kind of cycle through, who we get into cast. So it's not us doing it. We do once in a while if literally nobody can do it. But so it's like completely impartial, like it's non-biased. Like you just come to Criius and you'll watch the game right there, in between we'll be like talking about Criius and like cheering for Criius, but when the actual game comes, like anybody can watch it and just enjoy it. And for the most part, when we can, we actually have like a custom scoreboard. We have everything so like you can watch it and understand what's going on, and it's good stuff. So that way our team gets recognition, the other team who are playing gets some recognition, and just so people can come and watch some good old Rocket League. So that's what we've been busy with. 4 games we had this week. I only streamed twice, but the harder part too, which is the next part of this, is that I've been talking about this in the past, how like we're probably gonna have to get jobs and stuff. So Alex already has a job, like as the other co-founder. He's working full time now, which means that when we have these games, he was actually working. So I was the one who had to run both the streams by myself, which isn't horrible by any means, but it's a lot more work. It's a little bit more stressful because I've got like 3 monitors. I got one for my PlayStation, one for like the stream, one for like moderating and like making sure everything's working on. I have like a laptop and stuff that I have over here. Like it's a lot of work, and like running it and trying to like do socials at the same time because it's just me. So for the most part, I'll try to plan socials ahead of time for as much as I can, besides our results, because I don't know what those are until it happens. So like I'll plan some stuff, plan out what the stream is going to be, try to promote it a little bit, run the stream. If we're doing a watch party, I'll do the watch party. Those are easy because I just watch someone else's stream, someone else's broadcast. And then sometimes we have to broadcast our own, so I got to get the casters in. I have to make sure that I have it up on my PlayStation. I make sure that I'm spectating. It's basically a lot of work. I like doing it though. I'm just saying that it gets very, very busy. So right now we're in 2 different leagues. One of them is wrapping up very shortly. That's the TELUS Esports Series. That's a good Canadian league. And then the other one that we're in is the Indie Gaming League, and we're in the North American Eastern Division.